Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faisi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about indoles. This is also a heterocyclic compound. So friend, I would suggest you, if you go through my previous uploaded video on heterocyclic compounds, then if you watch this video, will be beneficial for you. So indole 2,3-benzopyroles, commonly known as indole, is not a basic compound. Tryptophan, you can see this is 2-amino 3,3-indolyl propanoic acid is a standard amino acid from which biologically active compounds are derived. Serotonin 5-hydroxytryptamine is a neurotransmitter in the central nervous system. It also acts as vasoconstrictors released from the blood platelets. My friend, melatonin, N-acetyl 5-methoxytryptamine, is released from the pineal glands and has a role in the control of diurnal biorhythms. Indole 5,6-quinone that originates from tyrosine is a melanogen. So you can see the structure of serotonin, melatonin and indole 5,6-quinones. All structure contains heterocyclic ring. Imidazole 1,3-diazoles is a weak base. One of the nitrogen atom are at protons. Histidine is examples. Histidine is essential amino acid. The side chain of histidyl residue are responsible for the buffering ability of protein at physiological pH values, because only the imidazolyl groups can take part in proteolytic reactions under those conditions. My friends, histamine originates by decarboxylation of histidine and act as vasodilator in inflammations and allergic reactions. It also causes contractions of smooth muscles of the bronchial stem and the acidic stomach secretions. So you can see the histamine. The imidazolidine occurs in the structures of creatinine and biotin. Thiazole. The thiazole ring occurs in thiamine vitamin B1 that also contains pyrimidine ring. Thiamine diphosphate is the coenzyme that transports active aldehyde group in the course of oxidative decarboxylations of pyruvate and other alpha-ketocarboxylic acids. The fully saturated thiazolidine tetrahydrothiazoles ring appears in the structure of antibiotics penicillins, the effect of which is caused by the unusual beta-lactam ring. So N-acetyl aminopenicillinic acids. My friend, thiolane is completely hydrogenated thiophene. This ring structure appears fused with imidazolidone in biotin. You see the thiophene, thiolane and structure of carboxybiotin and biotin. In the cell, biotin may bind CO2 and resulting carboxybiotin serves as a donor of carboxyl in important carboxylation. Biosynthesis of fatty acid, synthesis of oxaloacetate from pyruvate. So my friend, you can see that thiolane and thiophene are present, is also very important and present in many structures, which is biologically important. 1,2-dithionate is a cyclic disulfide that can be easily reduced to acyclic alkanes 1,4-dithiol. It occurs as a part of lipoic acid. You can see lipoic acid and dihydrolipoic acid transfer of cycle. So my friends, oxygen containing 5 and 6 member heterocycle. Furan derivatives are rather rare in natural compounds. On the contrary, tetrahydrofuran ring is quite common in cyclic form of sugar. You can see derivo furanose tetrahydrofuran ring is present. Pyrene is labile ring without the aromatic electron sextate, but it is stabilized through oxidations to pyrone. Tetrahydropyrene ring occurs in cyclic form of monosaccharides. You can see tetrahydropyrene diribopyranose. So 4H pyrene and 4 pyranones, gamma pyrones. So many plant substances comprise the pyrene ring that is usually fused condensed with the benzene ring. You see the chromane and chromone. Those structure appears, example, flavonoids in the active component of heme tetrahydrocannabinols. Tocopherols and derivatives of coumarin. Tocopherols are important exogenous lipophilic antioxidants which prevent oxidations of membrane lipids and lipoproteins by reactive oxygen species. My friend, derivative of coumarin, you see the coagulations of blood, prevent coagulations of blood. They act as anti-vitamin K by inhibition of biosynthesis of vitamin K dependent coagulation factor. Coumarin appears in spoiled sweet clover here. You see the structure of coumarin. Pyridine is a weak base. The most important derivative of pyridine are two essential factors. Nicotinic acid and nicotinamide is called niacin or pellagra preventing factor. They are included in the group of vitamin B. You see the structure of nicotinic acid, nicotinamide, and alkaloid nicotine. Vitamin B6 is the group name for three related derivative pyridoxines, pyridoxal, and pyridoxamine. You see these three structures. NAD plus nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide and NADP plus NAD phosphate are coenzyme of dehydrogenase. You can see the structure containing 6-member pyridine anhydrous bond here. This is the adenine. The active group of NAD plus as well as similar NADP plus is nicotinamide. It acts as oxidant that takes off 2 atoms of hydrogen from the substrate. 1 atom plus 1 electrons, hydride anions, is added to the para positions of pyridinium ring. The remaining H plus bind to the enzymes. So my friend, you can see the oxidized form of NAD plus and reduced form of NADH plus H plus. So pyridoxal phosphate, pyridoxine, vitamin B6, pyridoxal phosphate. This is the structure of pyridoxal phosphate. Pyridoxal phosphate is the phosphatic group in many enzymes taking significant part in alpha amino acid metabolism. Namely, they catalyze transminations and decarboxylations of amino acid. The aldehyde group of pyridoxal coenzyme bind to alpha amino group of an amino acid forming aldehydes intermediates, which is known as sheafase. Now you see the pyrimidine is a dibasic compound. 3 pyrimidines bases are component of nucleic acid. You see cytosine, uracil, thymine. They exist in 2 tautomeric forms. Only the lactam forms can be ribosylated to give nucleosides. Lactine form and lactam form of uracil. You can see pyrimidine ring is comprised also in the structure of thymine and barbituric acids. So you see the pyrines, 2 pyrines, bases of nucleic acid, adenine, guanine. You see the numbering scheme. Uric acid is also very important, lactam form and lactam form of uric acid. Ammonium hydrogen urate, you can see. Hypoxanthine and xanthine. Hypoxanthine 6-hydroxypyrene and 2,6-dihydroxypyrene. You see the structure of uric acid, 2,6,8-dihydroxypyrenes. This is the structure of uric acid. So methylxanthine are N-methyl derivative of xanthines, known alkaloids in coffee, tea and cocoa. caffeine 1,3,6-dimethylxanthine, theophyllenes 1,3-dimethylxanthine, theobromine 1,7-dimethylxanthine. Allopurinol is an isomer of hypoxanthine which is used in the treatment of hyperuric acidemia and GORD. It inhibits xanthine oxidase, the enzyme that transforms hypoxanthines and xanthine to urates. Mercaptopurines inhibits the biosynthesis of purine bases and is used in the chemotherapy of cancer. Pyridine, pyrimidine, pyrazines. You can see three important coenzymes are derived from pyridine, pyrine coenzyme, folic acid, and flavin coenzyme. In the cell, the pyridine system originates from guanine. Tetrahydrobiopyridines (BH4) act as reducing coenzymes in certain hydroxylations catalyzed by monooxygenase. It supplies 2 atoms of hydrogen and is oxidized to quinonoid form of dihydropyridine. You can see the structures. So folic acid, folate, in N-pteroglutamic acid, the number of attached glutamyl residue may be higher, although synthesizing the pyridine ring, mammals are unable to conjugate it with PABA and glutamate, and they have to obtain folate from their diets or from microorganisms in their intestine. You can see the pteroic acid. So tetrahydrofolate, H4 folate, is an cofactor that transports one carbon atom inevitable, namely of the biosynthesis of purines, bases, and thymine. So, my friends, by condensation with benzene ring, pyridine gives benzopyridines, the 2,4 dioxo derivative of which is isoxazoxazenes. So, isoxazoxazenes and benzopyridines. You all can also see the riboflavin, vitamin B2, is 6,7-dimethyl-9,1-rebutyl isoxazine. Rebutyl is the remainder of sugar alcohols. Ribitol. Riboflavin is the only colored hydrophilic vitamin intensial. This is a part of coenzyme FAD and FML. So, friends, you know the FAD, flavin adenine dinucleotide, and FMN, flavin mononucleotides. This is the structures. You can see also the structure of thiazines, tranquilizer, neuroleptics, and psychostatics, azepine, thiopine, and diazepine. So, you see the structure of diazepam, helium. Some other derivative of benzodiazepam are hypnotics. Now, friends, I think I will discuss more and more about the heterocyclic compound in our next video. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.